Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, Awakening the Soul. We are going to start with a general reading, and then we will get into some questions and activations or energy clearings. Doing a little bit of everything today. So what Celia wanted to do. So we are going to start with this, the general message. The energy is really, really strong right now. And the first card out is the spacious mind and soul. And I know today Celia has really had me be very specific about taking my time on things and just savoring each moment. Like in my shower today, she had me really be patient. So we're going to say that's the card of the day, the spacious mind and soul. And then you are more powerful than you know. So beautiful energy to start with. So where do you need to slow down today? Okay. So the first card out is the Seven of Wands. That is about having boundaries. And then we get the Moon, which can be about the shadow aspect. The Moon can also be that, are you protecting your energy? Because Friday we have a new moon in Aries, and it is a solar eclipse. So what are you wanting to bring in to your life? Take some time today to think about it. What would you like to bring in? I took a long meditation today. So you said meditate. Let's focus on our future. So I took some time for that to have that okay, what would I like to manifest in that feminine energy? So are you protecting your energy? Have you been protecting your energy? Have you been doing the shadow work? Have you been healing? The next two out are the Wheel and the Ten of Pentacles. So have you been doing the work? So we're moving those over, and then we get the Wheel and the Ten of Pentacles. But you said we got one sticking up. We're going to take two. So are you ready for this new cycle of abundance, this new cycle of karma, this new getting out of this? Are you ready to get out of the Are you ready to change your mindset? Are you ready to realize on this, she's at least climbing above it. So she is moving ahead of that. The Empress is the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Pentacles. So what seeds are you planting? The Five of Pentacles and the Palace of Swords with the Ten of Swords on the bottom. So we got 3 tens here, which is, the end of a cycle, but also the beginning of something brand new. Where is this in your life? Where do you need to leave it behind? Where do you need to change the mindset of lack? There is no lack. There's definitely no lack of time. Like today, we were going to come on earlier, and then I heard meditate. So I meditated, and then I was going to be on. And then she's like, well, hold on. We want to make a coffee. We want to post that we're going to be live. So take a few steps to just follow the guidance. I could have just jumped on. But energetically, she said it wasn't the right time. Sometimes I come on exactly when somebody else is on that I need to give a message to. So where are you not thinking you have enough time in the physical? Where are you truly it's a mindset. If you change that mindset, you can realize that you have all the time in the world. Truly. So but what do you want to manifest? Because that pink card goes up there with that Empress to me. And it's like, okay, what do you want to manifest in this new moon? New moons are great for manifesting relationships, especially because it's going to come back around in Libra season. And the card of healing waters. What do you need to heal to do that? Spend some time in or near the water and drink plenty of water. And we're going to recommend that because there is a huge hole in the sun right now, coronal hole, and it's pushing in a lot of energy. That energy causes us to have upgrades. Are you feeling it? Write down what you want to manifest. Do you clearly know what you want? Be specific, write it down. Because now is a new cycle. After this, the next eclipse will be in Pisces. It won't be in Aries. It's the last one in Aries. It's finishing up a 2-year cycle. So what have you been working on the last 2 years? And I know Venus is going back into Pisces. Neptune is coming into Aries on Friday. Like big energy is happening Friday. So make sure Friday you're protecting your energy. Definitely very strong message worth that right there. Friday, protect your energy. Make sure you're, being in a calm mindset, taking time for yourself. Don't be rushing through things. I hear it's going to be a day to really savor your day. So thank you everyone for joining us. We have Nick and Kimon and LP and Stephanie. So how is everyone feeling in this energy today? I know it's been feeling really strong for me. So Kimon, can we we're offering options today. You can have a reading, you can have a chakra activation, or you can have a energy clearing, just a brief clearing of your chakras. So Kimon, we're going to start with you. What would you like today? Okay. Okay, so Kimon, we will do your energy. And come on with that, we activated your solar plexus chakra. It felt a little like it needed a little infusion. So LP, we will move on to you. Have a wonderful day, Kimon. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for encouraging everybody to hit that like button. We greatly appreciate it. So LP, what would you like? A message, an activation, or a clearing? A lot of energy in the hands today. So it feels like we're going to be doing a lot of that stuff. Okay. Yes, lots of energy in the hands today. Okay. We did a little activation on your root chakra and your crown chakra to align them. And did a clearing. Thank you for joining us. Anybody else that would like a message, a clearing, and activation? We are being called to be of service today. Stephanie, you would like a message? Okay. Do you have a question or just a message, Stephanie? And thank you for joining us and moderating. Okay. Well, to start with, we know what do you want to bring in, because this is like a huge huge energy with everything that's going on in Aries. Being very clear about what you want to manifest. Aries is that fiery energy, so be specifically here. And you get the card of let this be your sign. What a beautiful card. And move your body to move your emotions. So I think it's asking you to clear some emotions or release some energy. I feel tied to the heart chakra, as there is a little heart in this card. And then one next step on the bottom of the deck. So sometimes we try to see where we're going to be in a year or even a month. And I have learned you just have to go with like today. Today we're doing this. When I plan, Source has other things in mind sometimes. And truly, if you follow the energy, your body's going to lead you to write what you need to know. I feel like it's a little bit of a bumpy path coming up immediately, because that bridge is a little bit sometimes you have a little struggle getting to the place where you want to be. And we get the High Priestess and the Justice card. So through meditation, you're going to gain the wisdom of your past back, the things that you have learned in other lifetimes, things that you have left behind. Ask the intention when you meditate to, truly call back your spiritual gifts. I know I took some Atlantean Reiki, and I have a Lemurian energy, so I have called that back and merged that together from my past energy. So I feel like it's asking you to call in some of your gifts from a past life. Perfect time to do this. Venus is going back. She might already have went into she was right on the edge of Pisces last night when I looked. Like she was. We will look and see. Yes, Venus is tomorrow, because she's at 25 minutes. So Venus will be moving tomorrow there. So like, receive your divine feminine gifts in that. When it goes into that Pisces energy, it's going to be a super strong day to do that meditation for you, Stephanie, to work on reclaiming that, to really elevating you to that next level from the night to that queen energy. So meditate and set some really good intentions for the eclipse, because a lot's happening that day. And the more clarity you have, the better, with Neptune moving in to Aries as well. it's going to do a little dance with Venus. And we hear, and Mercury will not be far behind Venus. So be very clear in your communication. And thank you for joining us. My pleasure, but like manifest, like bring your gifts back. Like I feel like that's a really strong thing to put you into that next level. Anybody else that would like a message, please just drop us a comment. Let us know you're here. Nick, can we get something for you? Would you like a clearing, an activation, a message? Welcome, me and my cats. Thank you, LP. We greatly appreciate you. I understand how that can be. So, Meadow, we will get you next. And we are using these inner child oracle. I've been very drawn to them since I opened the box. And you get the card of Soul, which is beautiful. I haven't seen that one yet. And then the Shadow, which I feel like in that one, she is making friends with her shadow and understanding we have both sides. And then needs on the bottom of the deck. Have you been working on your healing, reclaiming the fragments of yourself, I hear? And you get the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So beautiful energy there. So keep doing the shadow work. And I hear that shadow is part of us. It's put you to where you're at now. We have many beautiful fragments. And I feel like this is about you reclaiming some aspect of yourself that you... Yeah, because then you get the acceptance card with that. Like, where are you at putting yourself first? Are you being the example of that? If you were being the example to the family, to the lineage of, yes, like you were being the example, do you feel where do you put yourself on the priority list of the needs? Because you're being the example we hear with that. So if you feel like you are not a priority, then that maybe is a shadow you need to look at, that it's okay for you to have needs. And I happen to notice she's reaching for a star. So are you ready to reach for a star? You get the Page of Pentacles, which is about a message in the physical, the Three of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Moon energy, and the Five of Swords. I feel like somebody may be giving you a message in the physical that may be a little... They're being selfish and projecting that onto you. So whatever somebody else's behavior is, no, that's a reflection of them and not you. So Once again, call back your power and don't let somebody try to manipulate you. Because right now we are in this shadowy period. But know that you having needs and you being on the top of your list is okay. Because if you don't put you at the top of the list, you're teaching these other people that same thing. So I hear, are you a projector? So call back your power. Okay. Yeah, I just hear you have to make sure like you're putting you first on the list because like you're definitely like being an example to other people. That's why I thought the projector thing, because that's like definitely you live as an example. And it is a time with eclipses of like people that have maybe not treated you well to try to come back around. And sometimes Source does that so you can reclaim that fragment of yourself to be like, I'm doing things different now. So thank you for joining us. Yes. Although currently they're the only things retrograding and they're literally like 2 degrees apart. So they're definitely playing off that energy. How is your internal feminine dialogue? With that 9 of Wands, I feel like you're supposed to definitely have a boundary with that. So unless that person has actions speak louder than words. And if they didn't, this is literally time for you to look at that and be like, I reclaim this fragment of myself. Because literally, when we go in a situation with somebody and we give them our power, literally, we are leaving fragments of ourselves everywhere. We don't even realize it. So it's a really good time to call that back. So, Nick, what can we get for you and anybody else that would like a message? The fact that you realize they have it, when they come back, where is your boundary? If they come back and they're being the exact same, you have to have a boundary. And the boundary isn't for them, it's for you. What are you going to tolerate? Like, you gave them that back, and you can at any point always also, something I do. If I feel like somebody's projected energy at me or I'm having a negative feeling with them, I close my eyes and I say, I call back my energy from this person, whatever their name is. I ask that it be transmuted and returned to me in light and love. I send this energy back to this person if they send it knowingly or unknowingly, and transmute it when I send it back to them. Because I am not willing to accept a projection at me. And a lot of times I can actually see it as a physical projection. I can like see the energy come in my field. And sometimes it's good to do like, oh yes, you can just like, our words are the most powerful tool we have. Literally, we can speak things into existence. Hey, Nick, you around? The other day, we were talking about something, and I gave the reference, the message about her having memories from a certain time period in her life. Do you know within a few days she has had those references? Literally by speaking it one time, that to figure out where an energy is. So literally our words are the key to everything we do. That's why right now that Venus Mercury retrograde is so important, because that's about your internal dialogue. How are you talking to yourself? How are you talking to your inner child? Where are you giving yourself away? So anyway, Nick, what can we do for you today? Thank you for joining us. We greatly appreciate you. Celia said today was going to be fun. When I get up and start my day literally with an energy session, I know it's going to be a fun day. So okay. Oh, Virgie. Oh, thank you. I get so. Virgie, hi, welcome. Yes, you do. So you likes to always help our, like we are always try to be very, very given to the moderators. Would you like a reading? Yes. Do you have a specific question? A general? What can we get for you? Okay. Starting the job. That one wanted to come right out. Okay. Well, we start with action. And then we get all tied up, which feels like that Eight of Swords energy to me. And then man holding a coin. The sun's on the bottom of the deck, so that's a good sign. What action do you need to take to I feel like it's just free in a thought. It's like, because that's like the Eight of Swords to me, and that just is. Okay. We get the Three of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Wands, which is another card about taking action. And the Six of Wands is about victory with new action. The Three Cups in this card is about community, and the Queen of Swords is about gaining clarity through that, maybe through communication with someone in your community. Maybe I hear the chain of command. So how is the chain of command going? Because sometimes I feel like there may be some disconnection at that place, and like on this card, she can't get there unless she takes the action. So what action do you need to take? What clarity do you need to receive? I feel like somebody else is going to give it to you in the community. Have you talked to someone above you? If it's that person, have you talked to the person above them? Are you in this right here? Are you all tied up? If you don't take action, there's going to be separation. So take the inspired action and reach out to somebody that would be able to assist you. If you're like, she's kind of there alone, like, so if you take that action, the sun is the outcome. So, like, take the action. The last card over here, like, she can't get to she's got the surfboard, the ocean's there, but until she gets to the water, she's not having her wish fulfilled. She has to take a certain action. So, take action on your own behalf. Queen of Swords. Know your boundary, know your worth. No less. But I feel like reach out. Somebody's definitely going to be able to assist you with that community card there. And maybe more than one person. Hi, Beatrice. How are you doing this wonderful day? Can we get a message for you? My pleasure. Like, the sun is the best outcome card there is. So, and it is a 1 card, so a brand new beginning there. Do you have a limiting belief? I feel like you have a limiting belief. That's that 8 of Swords. You have to look and figure out what that limiting belief is. Yes, Miss Beatrice. Oh, we were finishing up with the person above you, but we are ready for you now. It is a good day energetically today. Would you like, a general? There we go. We were going to ask, we're doing generals, we're doing activations or clearings. We get the card of Trust. And this card of Persona, which is about Miss Beatrice. Do you feel safe in showing the guys have a lot of messages. Do you feel safe in sharing your inner child? And because sometimes with this, it's about, she's got a mask on, and it's about feeling safe to take that off and just be who you authentically are. How's your YouTube channel going? You get the King of Cups, the 9 of Swords, the Moon, the 3 of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the King of Wands. With the Justice on the bottom. Oh, yes, that's good. So we're getting a few cards for the past. We hear a couple for the past, a couple for the present, a couple for the future. With the past, we get the King of Cups with the Nine of Swords. You've been getting the messages, but I feel like not consistently sharing them. And that's all been due to the timing of healing that. Like, because Saturn's right there, and Saturn is in Pisces, and Saturn is in alignment with the North Node, and it is. I looked at this yesterday because Saturn and the North Node are 4 degrees conjunct, which is about stepping into mission. And now is the time, because sometimes, like in this card, the King of Cups is kind of off center and he's not being very serious. But if you look over here in the future, he definitely has taken a different kind of action. In the middle of that current energy, we get the Star and the Three of Swords. So healing that energy from the past, from that childhood. I feel like you've definitely been working on it and harnessing it. And as you keep doing that work and doing the healing work of it, this new perspective and opportunity is going to come as you find the wisdom in it and realize the reference point, part of the contract that you've signed up for. Yes, as you keep working on that, just trust you're on the right path. The more you feel safe, the more you're going to be willing to take that off, and the more you're going to stand in your power. So it's just patience. Keep doing the work. And like, especially in this energy right now, connect with your inner child and, ask, what does she need to feel more safe? What is she still holding on to? I know I've been having stuff come up from like 20, 30 years ago. I know somebody else that I've been working with has been doing that. So like, are you ready to release some of that stuff that we, the things that shape us and make us who we are? We sometimes don't realize how those things are happen to us as part of the contract to put us where we are, to help us heal the people we're going to help in the future. Because how many people are you going to be able to help when you get that trust fully down? And that can be a message for everybody about working on that inner child work. I know I've been working on it. And how did that affect you? Made you grow up really young and have a lot of responsibility. And now how much responsibility do you feel for other people? More responsibility than your inner child needed to have to take on. And then we don't even realize that becomes part of our programmed response. Because with doing that, didn't it teach you to put you last when other people were supposed to be putting you first? Like, where are you putting you last? And Miss Beatrice, I hope to see you more on my YouTube. Do you know that teaches everybody else to put you last? Honestly, you want to know how I know? Because I did that. And literally, that's exactly because then you're pouring from an empty cup. Yeah, and just following the energy and trusting everything in divine timing. But yes, you gotta work on that boundary of putting you first, because boundaries are truly about what we're willing to accept for ourselves to do, not even what somebody else is doing to us. Yeah. And thank you for joining us, Beatrice. We always love seeing you. We appreciate you supporting the channel. And we will be doing a video on Friday for the members. Yes, that trust and faith, like, super important. And the crazy thing is, we come in and we signed up for these missions so we could work through this stuff now at this time, because as we're all working through this, we're raising the vibration of the whole planet. Like, we're getting so close to that 5D. I know everybody feels like it's so far away, but it's so much closer than we all realize. We're at that tipping point. So the more self-love everyone has, the higher the vibration gets. If you can get outside and spend some time a little bit in the sunlight today, I hear that it's putting in a lot of energy. There's a lot of light codes coming in. A great day for some activations. And drink plenty of water. And I think we got everybody. So, Nick, are you still around? And if not, I will. It's here tonight. So we would like to thank everyone. Yeah, I think she's working. Yeah, it's like I have extra water here that oh, 2:15 walk time. Sounds like a good time. I might go then too. Would you like a message? Would you like what would you like? So he says, we want to take care of you before we go. But yes, it's a beautiful day here for a walk. The sunshine and blue skies. Always love seeing that. I put a little lime in mine, so that's what we picked up the other day. We use these. We haven't used these today. How's your third eye feeling? Because mine is so lit up. Okay. A change in the wind. And serendipity. So, are you ready to get lucky? And then chaos and conflict is the bottom of the deck, but it is a giraffe looking like a zebra and the skin's coming off. So, and loyal heart. So, are you seeing a change energetically? Around flow, because it looks like there's like flow coming off that. Like, are you ready for a change? Are you ready for the serendipity? Are you ready for it to get easy? I feel like, oh, you're elevating, and then we have the hermit and the devil. And sometimes when you're in that place of that getting ready to go to this next level, this change in the wind, this energy tries to creep in and cause you some negative mind chatter to try to slow you down. Well, we're clarifying that devil because I didn't like him. And you get the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So are you ready to go to things being easier? Are you ready to transformation, the Death card, and the Temperance card, and the Five of Cups? So walking away from the past and knowing that there's something so much more for you. Seeing toxic energy that's trying to block your path. Things from, like, we don't even realize sometimes things were things we see we at a young age don't realize maybe sometimes they were toxic. Oh. But seeing them from a different perspective and using them for your benefit on the journey. How has your struggle benefited you? How is feeling like you have to carry the heavy burden made you the person that you are today? Yes, but like, are you ready for something different that's made you who you are? Like, yeah, maybe you had to have more responsibility at a younger age, but how responsible has that made you now? And doing that and being responsible brings that thing from the chaos underneath to something really good. Like, that's a 4-leaf clover. Like, where's the pot of gold? But changes in the air. And we like that Queen of Pentacles coming there. Because I think you're okay with being in that energy of comfort and stability. So what I hear. So it's Wednesday. Have you bought a lottery ticket? Powerball's tonight. I don't know. Just what I heard. So maybe buy a lottery ticket. If you win, don't forget me. I may have to go buy one myself. Hi, Moon Sun. How are you doing today? Welcome. And I think I am going to go buy a lottery ticket later now. Ah, see, there you go. I hear you can't win if you don't play. And Nick, we decided to pick up another deck, and you get the card Coming into Power. I step into my power boldly and confidently. Maybe I should put my glasses back on. So are you ready to step into your power? And Moonshine, yes. Do you have a question or just general? What can we get for you? And I don't even know why we picked those up, except so you said to. So. I want to ask about the new man in my life. We are separated now. Okay. Okay, well, I brought the romance angels today, and I didn't know why, but apparently I brought them for you. So we will, because we haven't used them yet. Okay, the first card out is the card of trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And then very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. And healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And sometimes that, I feel like, is where is that person in your pattern. By identifying the pattern, you can change the pattern and the situation. And sometimes somebody acts like they're be careful of anybody being deceptive. People show you who they are. Well, Moon Sun, I don't really like these cards because you get the Queen of Pentacles, which is really good. Seven of Swords. I feel this is your energy. This is their energy. What seeds have you been planting? If they're causing you any mind, are they gaslighting you? Are they narcissistic? Are they like anybody else that's ever been in your life? Where is the pattern? Is it somebody like, I hear show you that one, like that's saying that be aware of the red flags. If you have that feeling, trust, walk away. Seven of Swords. That's like walking away from the stuff that no longer serves you. How is this part of your pattern? Because I've used this deck a lot and I have never seen like the hands coming through over here and really ever noticed that like somebody else is manipulating part of it. And I'll tell you, sometimes if people are not fully awake and are not in power of their energy, other energy can manipulate them as a way to target you. If somebody is unawake, their energy can be manipulated to do things that they are unaware that they're even doing. If they are not in a high vibration and in dominion of their own energy. And I feel like that person may not be in dominion of their energy. And sometimes the darkness can't get to us directly, so they get to us from somebody that can get to us. Because all this is doing is causing you to be in a lower vibration because of the mind chatter from this person. I feel like when you let this go, something else is going to come in. I feel like you got to heal the pattern and then know that the right thing is going to come in. I don't have my book here. Normally I do. I wrote a list of all the things I wanted. Well, yeah. The Four of Pentacles, that's about holding back. The Nine of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Is this person overindulgent in some way? Because I feel like the Four of Swords or the Four of Pentacles is about holding things back in the physical, holding on to the shadow, things you don't want to let go of. This card doesn't always, for me, mean overindulgence, but when you get these two together, is this person having some kind of addiction? Because literally, this card is not always about that for me. Not normally ever. That's the message. And another 7 for you, the 7 of Wands. So that's 3 sevens. Like, have a boundary from this person. That's a lot of darkness. Addiction can be anything. Sometimes it can even be like overworking. Sometimes it can be alcohol, drugs, sex, like anything that you overindulge in. Like some people like are like work, and other people, it just depends on what that person's vice is. But normally the 9 of Cups for me tends to be drinking. But still, once again, the last card of that was about having a boundary. But I feel like there's a lot of dark around that person, because if you see all those birds, there's only one white bird. So I feel like that person is being easily influenced by some darker energy, which if it's through alcohol, spirits bring spirits, truly. We're going to get you a card for advice. Oh. Well, you get the cards of surrender into service. When you are unsure of which direction to take, focus on service. Something new, be open to the new opportunities coming towards you, and spiritual growth, opening up new spiritual gifts, and let it be easy. If he is not in a high vibration, the dark will attack him to get to you. Because what has this done? It's caused you to have mind chatter and your vibration to drop, which is exactly what the dark wants. When you can have detachment from it and say, if this is my person and it's meant to be, they'll come back. But you know what? Some healing needs to be done. And is this part of their family pattern? But like, look at like your relationship pattern. Look at your relationship with other people. Like, is this person resemblance of any other person that's been in your life? Is their energy that way? Do they make you feel the same way? When they pull their energy back, how does that make you feel? Yeah, the darkness tries to attack people, to attack you. Because how much sovereign are you in your energy? When you're sovereign in your energy, you want to know how I know? Because the darkness attacks Dave. The same way. Like, because if his energy is low, it affects mine. And I'll say, don't discount your dreams, because I've had some precognitive dreams, and those situations have literally manifested to where I'm like, this is my dream that I had. And no, like, so I do feel like he's being negatively attacked. Like, I don't always see that in that card, but I feel like he is being attacked. You cannot protect somebody else's energy. They have to do it themselves. And sometimes the best way you can do that is pulling you back. Protect your energy. And if there's a red flag, don't. If he's in low vibration and you go towards him, you are taking your vibration to that. So if you make him come towards you, he has to come towards your vibration. So I would pull my energy back and focus on you and give him an opportunity to show you who he is. You get to see. People show you who they are. He's shown you who he is. That's why you already got a red flag. Yeah, why? Because the darkness knows how much that hurts you. Right? Queen of Swords, I have to be in my energy right now, your own dominion, because right now the darkness is affecting you through your vibration. So call back your energy and call back your power. And say, if this isn't meant for me, let it go. Let it go away easily. Like, our words are powerful. If this isn't meant for me, let it go from my life easily. If this is meant for me, let it come to me easily. Like, have that thing. And then if it's not easy, that's telling you it's not meant for you. Like, put the words out there. God, source, the universe, whatever it is you believe in as that higher power. And literally speak that. If this is meant for me, let it be easy. And then also have that knowing, if this is not easy for me, I know that this is not meant. And I'm pushing for something that's not meant for me to have right now. Yes, thanks, Nick. And yes, Arpita, we will get you. Do you want a reading, an activation, an energy clearing? What can we get for you today? And I ordered me a new deck of cards. Oh, I didn't bring them in here. Somebody gifted me a deck and I loved them, so I'm actually going to share them. They come tomorrow. Moon Sun, I'm going to tell you, don't try. Try is when we say we're going to try, that is a way of giving ourselves permission not to do it. It's already laying the foundation, groundwork to let yourself off the hook about it. So that's what I hear. So, and Arpita, we will do a clearing for you. Okay. We activated the throat chakra as well, as it felt very restricted. So, anybody else would like anything, please let us know. If not, we are going to take a break and we'll be back tomorrow. Everyone have a great day. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Nick, for moderating. We greatly appreciate it. Our pleasure, Arpita. Have a wonderful day. Bye.